In the last class, we discussed algebra of complex numbers, in which we learnt how to add, subtract or multiply two complex numbers. Now today we will discuss about the multiplicative inverse and division of two complex numbers. So let's first take up multiplicative inverse of a complex number. For the complex number, yes, non-zero complex number, z equals a plus iota b, the multiplicative inverse of z is denoted by this and is equal to 1 over z, that is 1 over a plus iota b, right? For example, if I have to find the multiplicative inverse of say 4 plus 3 iota, then it will be equal to 1 over z, which is 1 over 4 plus 3 iota, right? Now, in order to express this complex number in the standard form, that is in the form a plus iota b, what I do, I'll multiply numerator and denominator with 4 minus 3 iota. Yes, change this sign. If it is plus, make it minus here. If it is minus, make it plus here. So multiply numerator and denominator with 4 minus 3 iota. Now 1 into 4 minus 3 iota will give you 4 minus 3 iota divided by, in the denominator we have the identity a plus b into a minus b, and it is equal to a square minus b square. So using this, role of a is being played by 4. I'll get 4 square minus b square, that is 3 iota square. So it is 4 minus 3 iota, 16 minus 9 iota square, which is 4 minus 3 iota, 16 plus 9, because iota square is minus 1. So it's 4 minus 3 iota over 25. So multiplicative inverse will be 4 over 25 minus 3 iota over 25. So this is the multiplicative inverse, that is 1 by z. Let's take another example. Find the multiplicative inverse of z equals 2 minus 3 iota. Yes, multiplicative inverse is 1 over z, which is equals to 1 over 2 minus 3 iota. Now to reduce this into the standard form, I'll multiply numerator and denominator with 2 plus 3 iota. Change this sign, right? So numerator will be 2 plus 3 iota. In the denominator, again we have the identity a minus b, a plus b. So it will be a square, that is square of 2, minus b square, that is square of 3 iota. So it will be 2 plus 3 iota, 4 minus 9 iota square, which is 2 plus 3 iota, 4 minus 9 iota square is negative 1. So it's 2 plus 3 iota, 4 plus 9. That is 2 plus 3 iota over 13. Separate the real and the imaginary part. So it will be 2 over 13 plus 3 iota over 13. So this is the multiplicative inverse of z. Now, let's take up division of two complex numbers. Yes, given two complex numbers z1 and z2, where z2 is not equal to 0, The quotient Z1 over Z2 is defined as, yes, Z1 over Z2 is Z1 into 1 over Z2. Yes, we multiply Z1 with the multiplicative inverse of Z2, right? For example, if Z1 is 6 plus 3 iota, Z2 is 2 minus iota, and I have to find out Z1 over Z2. Now look here, Z1 over Z2 will be 6 plus 3 iota over 2 minus iota, right? Yes, now to reduce this complex number in the standard form, that is a plus iota b form, what I do? Yes, I multiply numerator and denominator with 2 plus iota. Change this sign. Yes, because we are multiplying Z1 with the multiplicative inverse of Z2. And in the last example, we have learnt how to find the multiplicative inverse of a complex number, right? So, now multiply the numerators. So, it will be 6, 2 plus iota plus 3 iota into 2 plus iota. We have used distributive law. In the denominator, we have the identity a plus b, a minus b. So, it will be a square, that is 2 square, minus iota square. So, it is 12 plus 6 iota plus 6 iota plus 3 iota square over 4 minus iota square, right? Now, this is 12 plus 6 iota plus 6 iota. Iota square is minus 1, so I'll get minus 3 here, and here I'll get plus 1 because iota square is minus 1. So, this will be equal to, now combine the real parts, 12 minus 3, 9, plus 6 iota plus 6 iota, 12 iota over 5. So, it is 9 over 5 plus 12 over 5 iota. This is Z1 by Z2. Now we will discuss properties of addition of complex numbers. Yes. First property is commutative law. Commutative law means for complex numbers Z1 and Z2, Z1 plus Z2 will be equal to Z2 plus Z1, right? This is the commutative law. Next is associative law. That means for the complex numbers Z1, Z2 and Z3, Z1 plus bracket Z2 plus Z3 will be equal to Z1 plus Z2 then plus Z3. Then there is an additive identity. For complex number Z equals to a plus iota b. If to this complex number I add this complex number 0 plus 0 iota, what will happen? A plus iota b plus 0 plus 0 iota. It is a plus 0 plus iota b plus 0. I'll get a plus iota b. That is Z. So when I add this number to any complex number, I'll get the complex number, the same complex number. So here, this complex number 0 plus 0 iota is called the additive identity. Now we have the additive inverse of a complex number. For the complex number Z equals to a plus iota b. A plus iota b. To this complex number, I should add what? So that I get the additive identity. That is 0 plus 0 iota. Yes, if I add minus a minus iota b, then I'll get A minus say 0 and B minus B, that is 0 iota. So this complex number is called as the additive inverse of A plus iota B. And you can see this is equals to negative of A plus iota B. So for the complex number Z equals to A plus iota B, the number negative of Z is called the additive inverse of Z, because when I add minus Z to Z, I get the additive identity. So for the complex number Z, its additive inverse is given by minus Z. Now we will discuss properties of multiplication of complex numbers. First is commutative. Multiplication of complex numbers is commutative. That means for any two complex numbers Z1 and Z2, Z1 into Z2 is equal to Z2 into Z1. That means if I change the order, answer will be same, right? Next is associative law. For any three complex numbers Z1, Z2 and Z3, product of Z1 and Z2 multiplied with Z3 will be same as when Z1 is multiplied with product of Z2 and Z3, right? Now we will discuss the multiplicative identity for complex numbers. Yes. Let's relate this with real numbers. Suppose I have a real number 2. If I ask you by which number this 2 should be multiplied so that I get the same number, that is 2 as the answer. Yes, it is 1. 2 into 1 is 2. 3 into 1 is 3. 4 into 1 is 4. So here we say that 1 is the multiplicative identity for real numbers. Now I have to find out the multiplicative identity for the complex numbers. That means I need to find a complex number which on multiplication with a complex number gives the same answer, same complex number as the answer. That is, if Z is a complex number, it should be multiplied by which number so that I get Z as the answer. Yes, look here. If I multiply Z with this complex number 1 plus 0 iota, I'll get, yes, Z is A plus iota B. So A into 1 plus 0 iota plus iota B 1 plus 0 iota. We have used distributive law. A into 1 will give you A into 0 will give you 0. Here iota B into 1 will give you iota B and this will be 0. So I'll get A plus iota B, which is Z. So I'll get the same complex number as the answer. So here 1 plus 0 iota is called as the multiplicative identity. Next property is distributive law. That is, Z1 into Z2 plus Z3 will be equal to Z1 into Z2 plus Z1 into Z3.